Are you addicted to external validation?
I feel it's quite common for people to get like validation from the market, from the people around us, especially our close ones. But sometimes we have a voice inside us that telling us the otherwise. Then I feel that is like it's like we are standing in the middle of a junction. Should we just continue to get the feedback and validations and act according to that? Or do we actually focus on our inner voice and follow our heart? I feel that is a really personal decision we have to make. For me, my personal take is that if we constantly wanting to just get validations, like getting approval of others of how good we have done, that is I feel it's not really necessary, because that is that shows us that we haven't improved ourselves enough. It doesn't mean we don't get market feedback. I'm not talking from that perspective. I'm talking from the perspective of satisfaction. Sometimes we need, even though market already feedback with like good feedback, good comments, but sometimes we still have that doubts. We still want like constantly wanting that validation. That it means something is sick within us, something that is inside us is empty, that we want to. It's like a black hole that constantly harping on people wanting to get validation. Of course, you can get it through your own art that is more subtle, that is not so aggressive, that is more natural, but that doesn't take away the underlying objective of us wanting to get that kind of validation. If we constantly have that, it's very draining. It's like every single time we add on something, we want to get approval. We want to get validation from others. For me, that's not my path. I feel that is too tiring to do it. And that also symbolizes we have this low like confidence issue. We do not really approve of ourselves. We don't really trust whatever we have done. So I personally wouldn't go through that route. So then when it comes to the other side of following my heart, I am the person who always follow my heart, because I feel that has led me to many places, like many circumstances in my life, in the world that is miraculous, that is unbelievable, that bring more goodness, sometimes bring more growth, sometimes doesn't just bring me directly to immediately seeing very positive situations, but eventually well-being. But I always end up in a more positive space when I follow my gut feel, when I follow my heart. Of course, that is after taking considerations of doing all the due diligence of whatever strategy, whatever due diligence I have to do, whether it's a market survey, whether it's a business strategy. Those are important things to do, but eventually I feel that it's important to follow our gut feel to actually, I won't say make the right decision, but make the decision that is great for you. Because I always believe that our mind and our heart has two different job scope. Our mind, the responsibility and the job scope of our mind is actually to keep us safe. So there will be a lot of analysis, a lot of computations of our past experiences. What have we done? What have we heard? And then compute with a conclusion that is logical for us. That is to keep us safe. And our heart has a very different job scope. That is to make us great. It's like a coach. You go to a gym, and the coach will keep pushing you. Sometimes they don't tell you the reason, but they just want you to be great. So our heart is something like that. It's like our life coach. They keep on pushing you forward, and they keep on bringing you and leading you to a better place. It's like pushing you out of the comfort zone. And I feel that by listening to that, you will be a much greater person, not just being safe with the outcome, but in a much greater place. So it depends on where you want to be. If you want to be safe, of course, you listen just to your brain. If you want to be great, then of course, take into consideration of your heart voice. I feel that is